for that. And we are back in the kitchen with Eckburg. He's the owner of Go Pound Salt, and he really is debunking the myth that salt is bad for you. We are at the dessert phase of our day. You know more about salt than anybody I know. And I know this became a passion for you when you were looking for some good salt for yourself.
Yes, exactly. We decided over the course of about 20 hours that this was something that we really needed to do and to share it with the community. And so in keeping with all of that, the desire to make it local and appealing, we even went so far as to make sure that all of our packaging is entirely earth-friendly, biodegradable, compostable. Even the shrink banding is a plant-based plastic. It biodegrades faster than the rest of the packaging itself, because we didn't want anything going back to the ocean that was going to prevent the salt from coming from it that we so much enjoy.
Well, we are at the dessert phase, and a lot of people, you know, the salty sweet, that is very delicious and appetizing to folks. And you have bacon in this ice cream. So tell us first off, what kind of ice cream you're going to be whipping up today?
We're going to show you a very simple make it yourself at home without an ice cream machine ice cream using simply heavy whipping cream, sweetened condensed milk. We're actually going to infuse it with some booze. I had a good friend give this to me about 6 weeks ago. This was absolutely terrible, obviously. It's a vanilla-infused cognac. It's absolutely beautiful for this type of application. And then we're going to finish it off with some dark sweet cherry chunks. And we're going to let you sample that with the applewood smoked sea salt on top with the bacon.
So on top is an applewood smoked sea salt. Again, getting the salt back into the sweet. Now, because it's ice cream, I'm going to go ahead and start sampling now.
We'll understand.
I don't want it to melt or anything. So you go ahead and get started and tell us what you're putting in.
So we're putting 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And 1/3 of a cup of booze. Your choice, 80 proof is best. You can use liqueurs that are 40 to 60 proof as well. We're going to go ahead,
that is really
lower
good.
that in there. We're going to throw a little bit of a towel on top. This is an awesome way to make sure you don't get splattered if you're trying to do this last minute before company comes. That needs to whip for about 2 minutes because you want it to come to a point where you've induced all the air that you can. You've got nice, heavy, stiff peaks in that whipping cream.
I love the cherries that are in there. I love the saltiness from the bacon, the sea salt. It's so great. It's so great. Do you think enough people make their own ice cream?
I think no. And there are a lot of people that say, oh, I don't eat ice cream because I don't like the stabilizers, I don't like the chemicals. This is a great way to do it. Granted, it's very rich in milk fat. That's not bad for you. What do you think of the applewood smoked sea salt?
It's so good. It's so smooth.
Now try the chocolate bacon with it, and the chocolate in the bacon will actually become more pronounced now against that vanilla and smoked sea salt background that you already have going.
It is really good. I'm either completely blown away or super hungry, but this is a great combination. I love the salt, and I've heard about the bacon and ice cream, but this is the first time I've tried it. It is really good.
We agree. Dessert is actually one of the most frequently overlooked aspects of a meal that you might typically salt. If you've ever had a chocolate cake or a brownie that the chocolate just kind of tasted flat, it was because there wasn't enough salt in it. And actually, the celery that we introduced at the outset is one of the perfect salts for chocolate in general. A typical meal for us at home uses 3 to 5 different salts, each in proper quantity, of course.
I don't know if people can actually hear what we're saying over the blender, so I know you have to blend this for how many minutes? 2 minutes?
About 2 minutes. We'll let it die.
Okay, I just want to make sure that they're hearing you. What were you saying about the...
A typical meal for us at home includes 3 to 5 sea salts. Because each sea salt, based on mineral content and composition, is best suited for certain foods, certain uses. The celery that we started with at the beginning is most perfect for pairing with chocolate. So if you've ever had a chocolate cake or brownies that don't taste quite right, taste kind of flat, it's because the salt wasn't in it. It didn't accentuate the richness of the chocolate, and I can see you just absolutely hate that.
It's really bad. I don't know what's wrong with me because it's really bad. But anyway, I want to go back to what you were saying earlier about learning about salts. When you were at the farmers markets, tell folks where they can find you. Weekends?
You can find us on Wednesday evenings in South Gilbert, just off of Pecos and Power at the Gilbert Farmers Market at Power Ranch. You can find us on Saturdays at Gilbert Farmers Market, just under the water tower off of Page and Gilbert Road behind Liberty Market and Postinos. We're there at both of those markets year-round, and that's the beauty of those two. You can find us year-round. We're in Fountain Hills for 2 more weeks at the Fountain Hills Farmers Markets on Thursday. Other than that, you can find us online. We ship not only nationally, but we opened up international shipping the first of the year.
And you guys have sugars and salts and face scrubs, and you have to come in here. There's a spoon right here for you, Terry.
Oh.
We already put 2 spoons.
Just a little.
On top of it, you said you put the bacon, smoked wood bacon salt.
It's an applewood smoked sea salt with the chocolate bacon. Now, How does the
See?
salt person feel about that?
I know, right?
Insane.
I know.
It's
Isn't
good,
it
right?
good?
Well, you know what though? I have one for you.
Okay.
Have you ever tried, I was telling you about a minute ago, just getting some vanilla ice cream and picking your favorite flavor of salt, sprinkling it over just vanilla ice cream and then a little olive oil?
I haven't tried the olive oil, but I've heard the balsamic vinegars are good too.
Yeah, and that's what you used
Meyer lemon,
earlier.
olive oils I've heard are good for some ice cream.
Gosh, I think the salt thing, I know you're not a salt kid.
I'm loving it. I'm starting to love it now.
See, I wanted to say earlier, a salt addict every day. And
Every day.
people really do when they come to see you and learn about these refined salts. Are they surprised?
Very much so. In fact, if I could recommend one thing, it would be sign up for that sea salt tasting and pairing class on June 20th. Seating's very limited. There's a total of 40 seats. There's a total of 40 seats for the beef and the bacon and the saltware and the truffle salt classes as well. So we're doing it for very small, intimate groups, and we want everybody to totally understand the benefits and the joys of artisanal sea salts.
Well, thank you so much for being here. SonoraLiving.com if you want to learn more about these recipes and more about the salt.
Thanks for
you.
having
Go
us.
Pound Salt.
Yeah.